has been about 5 months since I picked this camera up, and honestly, life has just been really full. Between my kids' sports, my husband retired from the Air Force, we lost both of our dogs within a few months apart, and then in our own true family fashion, we ended up getting a puppy, and that puppy broke his leg, which I will get more into that later in this video. But today felt like the perfect day to ease back in, pick up that camera, and kind of do like a realistic home day where we get it all done. We'll be decorating the loft for Christmas, building a few chairs for the loft space, and I want to try this village window cling project that I've had in my mind above our front entryway door. And then I'm going to share a few projects with you that I haven't shared on the channel here before. It's just real life chaos over here of me bouncing between half-finished projects, so grab a drink and let's go. Okay, so I just recently ordered these little ribbons for our loft Christmas tree. So I got this Christmas tree because over on Instagram and TikTok, I am working with Lowe's in the month of November and December. So this is like their newest twinkle Christmas tree. So I wanted to go ahead and get it decorated first. We do have our tree in the not the basement, on the main floor already out, but I have no ornaments on that yet, and I'm just kind of like slowly decorating because to me that's a little less overwhelming and I can like truly think about what I want to do. This actually was a pretty good price. I don't remember exactly how much it was. I want to say it was less than like $15. I'll put it up on the screen, but they come in tons of colors, and like look how many cute little bows came in that small little pack, and I just felt like the tree was missing something. But let's go ahead and get these cute little bows on the tree and see if it makes a difference. Bows. I wasn't sure that I would like them, but honestly, I think it's what I was missing. It's just a little tedious, but it's pretty. Oh, this is so much better. I feel like it really just added that much more color, kind of broke up all the gold ornaments that I had. I only bought really a couple of new ornaments for this tree this year, whereas last year I had a 6-foot tree and it only had a couple of ornaments. But I went to Target earlier this week and we got these confetti gold ones and these velvet red ones, whereas I already had the white and then these beautiful ones from Hobby Lobby that kind of have like gold and silver on them at the same time, along with the stars, which the stars and the pine cones, all those are just on there because I already had them. I only have 3 of the stars, but you know what? It's not that big of a deal. If I go to Hobby Lobby and they have more, I'll buy more. But I think it's starting to look more full and pretty. I still think I would love to use a wood garland or something next year. I originally was going to get like a gold garland, but I think I'm going to steer away from the gold. Got a little bit of gold going on. I don't know. What do you guys think? So this is our loft space. I have honestly, I don't think shared this space on my YouTube. And I really, really love the space. It's actually been a billion different things. It used to be an office with a nice desk in here, but we come to find out once my husband had switched over to working at home instead of being in the Air Force, like it was really hard for him to work up here because it is an open spaced loft. So therefore when he's on meetings, we would all have to be quiet, even if we were downstairs. It just didn't work out. And then it started out as like a little reading nook for my kids, and now that we've lived here for almost 5 years, I have slowly transitioned this space into more of a family room. We got a round table recently. I have some chairs that we're going to put together today, and I just want this to be like a puzzle, a craft space, like a good place where you can sit and read a book in this nice new chair that I got. We just have pretty much, it's a catch-all, like nice, cozy place to be where there's no TV and it's more filled of just family time and quality time. And I actually built this built-in about 2 years ago when I did the flooring in here, and I just love it. And I love that I can decorate and like store things in this area. And this right here is our newest member of the family. This is Shadow. He's just taking his like afternoon nap. My kids are at school, and typically when they're at school, he just chills on the couch and just kind of enjoys his quiet evening until the kids get home, which is so funny because our last two dogs, we really did not allow them on the couch at like a certain point in their lives. And I think I've just kind of gotten a little bit more soft with him, just to keep it kind of quick and not like too much in detail. Our last two dogs, they were 15 and 16 years old, and they literally passed away from old age. Shortly after our lab, Sophie, passed away, we were actually on vacation visiting family in Tennessee, and she was with us. The best dog I think I've ever had in my life. She was very well trained, she was great, and she listened really well. She was just at her end, and we had to put her to sleep actually while we were in Tennessee. Buried her at our family's house. And once we got home from that trip and I experienced one day in this house with no dog, I just couldn't take it. It was too quiet. I just felt like we were missing something, and we were. And she was my best friend. She literally was my shadow, which is why I called him Shadow. When I say that dog did everything with me, she did everything with me. I've had a dog my whole entire life. I've never gone without an animal. And so when we came home, I was like, I need something. Like, we need to go to a rescue. I need to look through the dogs. I need to see if we find somebody that we bond with or anything like that. So we went to one of our local shelters, and they had a litter of puppies. We did not even go in thinking that we were going to come back with a puppy. I was visioning more of like an older dog. He has been great. We don't really know exactly what he is. He kind of looks like a black German Shepherd, but then he doesn't. So he's cute. He's been great. He is literally like a puppy with an old dog soul, but he does have a broken leg. So he did not come with a broken leg. We just had a very mishap, and it was more of a freak accident. Got his leg stuck in our back porch patio furniture, and it literally broke it. So he is on almost week 5. Next week will be week 5. He had surgery with 2 pins put in it, and we're just gonna have to see how it all heals. He goes back next week for x-rays, and so far he's been good. He doesn't need a cast because he is a puppy and he broke it on his growth plate. So it would not make sense to put a cast because he has literally probably gained 10 pounds in the last 4 weeks. Isn't so cute? I know I'm annoying him. Okay, you lay there. So next up, we are going to be adding this window cling to this little rectangle window up there. I need to go up there and clean it first. But if you've ever been in like a really cute small town and you have like a small little shop and they do like that white chalk drawings like on the windows, and it's just very like really cute and nostalgic and all that good stuff. But I found these on Amazon. I don't know if you can really see them, but they are like little houses. There's Santa. This is what it is supposed to be like. And not all of them are gonna fit up here, but I can put some of them. And I thought it'd be really, really cute. Let's attempt this, see if this actually works. So one of the projects that I'm going to be doing hopefully in the next couple of weeks is this little alcove area that we have coming in from our garage door. So if you've ever watched any of my YouTube shorts, you would have seen this area. These cabinets were originally down in our basement as like a desk area when we first moved in, and then just found out it wasn't very productive in the basement and we had no use for them. So what I ended up doing is I repurposed them for this section. I actually had to cut them like width-wise down, so they fit in this area. And then we had a butcher block countertop that I repurposed as the countertop in here. And over time, it's kind of just been like a catch-all, but we initially want it because we have this bigger piece of equipment here. This is a dehydrator, and we like make our own like peppers, we grow them, and we turn them into paprika powder. So these are the current batch that I have not gotten to. Just dropped one on the floor. And this is what it turns into. So this is homemade paprika powder. I try to make a year's worth. We actually, if you turn the camera over this way, we just got this brand new air fryer, and I do not love that it sits here and takes up this whole countertop. So we really don't have a ton of countertop space to spare for like big appliances in this house, and I would love to house that over here. So my plans are, I actually want to add upper cabinets on either side of the window. And this is a photo from a person who owns the same model home as I do. And they did the exact same thing. And I really, really loved how that looked. I never thought I would be able to squeeze some cabinets in there with the placement of the window and whatnot. And I love having the light that comes in from here. But I will have to do some modeling, and we're gonna have to like rip out these top pieces and whatnot, and we're gonna put those in, kind of redo it a little bit. But we actually had an electrician come yesterday, and hopefully in the next 2 weeks or so, we have an appointment for them to come and add 2 outlets to this space. And my goal is to put the cabinets and then hopefully do like a little floating shelf below the window so I can decorate it all cute and whatnot. But I will be sharing that process with you guys once we get started in a couple of weeks. So I'm really excited about that. All right, friends, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Truly, that was so fun to just pick up the camera and film. I am filming this on my phone because something happened with the last clip that I filmed, and I'm sitting here trying to edit and it had no sound. So I just wanted to come on and say, if you guys like these types of videos, you like the whole like cozy home, get it all done videos, I have so much more things that I want to share with you guys. I have tons of projects that I want to get started or finish. And if you were watching on my channel a couple months ago when I last uploaded, you realized that I had a basement project that I was working on. I do want to finish that this winter. I have a couple projects down there that I need to get started on, and I'm hoping to do that right after Christmas. So I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.